back and we're talking about TG, Thailand's national flag carrier, Thai Airways. They just got their new planes, the A380, and is that going to make a difference? Is that going to make a difference? I've been on TG flights. I was on a TG flight last week, in fact, and every time I go on a TG flight, I upload pictures to my Facebook. What does the picture show? The picture shows a very empty space in front of my seat. This is a 5-hour flight to Taipei, and there were no TVs on the passenger seats in economy class. Have you been on a TG flight lately?
Yeah, I went on one 2-3 days ago to Phuket. It was okay.
Okay, that's domestic.
TG more than anybody else. He aired a TG.
And I've flown it long.
So I've
flown long haul to the UK a couple of times this year in economy class, and I had TVs in front of me.
It's not all flights.
It's not all flights.
TG, okay.
I think they're retrofitting a lot of the planes.
Retro is a good word. Retro is a good word.
They can't afford
to.
They can't afford to replace the whole fleet at once, just for the sake of making sure that you have a TV in front of you. But they are doing it stage by stage.
Let's go to the fundamental issue. So yes, TG, bless their hearts, have gone out and got a brand new jet.
The ninth airline to operate the A380. That's fine.
The question
after
is
China Southern Airlines.
The question is.
Well, are we meant to be the first?
No.
That doesn't matter.
Exactly. It doesn't matter, right?
What matters is you got a new plane. You're trying to get a new image. You have a new managing director now in
new president,
right? Kasem Suwan. The question is, do we think that at some juncture, TG can regain its glory, right, as a world-class 5-star airline? Because as of right now, and you've been on their flight, I've been on their flight, a lot of our friends who are watching this show have been on their flights. There's nothing close to TG being a 5-star
and definitely not
carrier.
Royal Orchid Service.
Yeah.
Okay, so hang on. So what defines now 5-star? What do you want?
In-flight entertainment.
Okay.
On every seat.
I wouldn't call it a 5-star airline, right? I mean, they are non-budget. They are non-budget.
Okay. So you want. Okay. So first thing you want a TV with loads.
I think you want in-flight entertainment, whether it's a TV or
okay. So it's rolling out slowly. I don't know. No, hang on. We don't know exactly how quickly the program is going, but it's starting to appear on.
Are you happy? I mean, you've flown TG for a long time, right? I mean, you married a TG airline stewardess.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the service now as compared to before?
To me, I think if you can have good experience and bad experience, but it's the same. I've flown Thai Airways, I've flown Swiss Air, I've flown Austrian Air, all those airlines in the last 9 months, I think, long haul. And you can have good service and bad service.
Overall experience.
Yeah. I have to say, hand on heart, I'm happy with Thai Airways, domestic and international. When I have had bad experience on Thai Airways, probably the only time that I've really been dissatisfied and moved to write a letter of complaint was when I was flying back from Beijing, I think. And I felt that they treated me, and I was in economy, but they treated me like I was cattle, basically. Now that might be because on some of their flights, as an Asian hub, they're handling a lot of low-cost business. So maybe the mindset for stewards and stewardesses is that we don't have to give so much attention to these people. I think that might be part of the problem.
I think service is not just what you get on the plane. Service starts from the moment you actually check in, right?
Okay,
let's talk about service.
Okay, I have no problem with the check-in.
You can check in online now for a lot of airlines.
Okay.
And many airlines allow you to check in more than 48 hours before your flight.
Okay.
TG only allows check-in 24 hours before.
Okay. All right.
That's
So what? You need to go 24 hours before instead of 48 hours before.
No. Checking in online means.
So is that a big problem?
Checking in. It is. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why it is a big problem, because the queues are very long if you don't check in online.
But you can
If you check in online and you can get a good seat, you're happier on board the plane.
But you can check in online now.
24 hours before, but other
you can do it, right?
Even the budget airline AirAsia allows you to check in 48 hours before your flight.
Okay.
That's one. All right.
Okay. I still don't get your point.
You don't get my point?
No, because you can do it 24 hours before.
It's a-
So why not 72 hours then?
Yeah, why not? Why
Yeah.
not? Why not longer? What's the problem?
Okay.
What's with this 24-hour issue?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you're arguing about a number.
All right. Number two, the plane that I was on was a Airbus 320. It's
Okay.
not that old. It's a pretty new plane.
Okay.
Okay. There were no TVs on it. Why? You
Because
didn't buy one. You didn't have budget to buy a TV
Maybe
when
they
you,
haven't
you
rolled
bought
out
the plane.
maybe the TVs
No,
aren't
it's an
being installed
international
yet.
flight. This flight goes from Bangkok all the way to Seoul.
Yeah.
That's a 6-hour combined
Okay.
flight, stopping in Taiwan.
All right.
All right.
No TVs on
No
the plane.
TVs.
Big deal. All right.
Third issue.
Third issue? Okay. Now, stewardess. There was a latest announcement last month that Thai Airways will allow stewardesses up to the age of 60 to continue working on the planes.
Okay.
I was on a flight and
People got to work.
No, okay. I was on a flight and I felt my grandmother was serving me, you know, and I felt bad for her because she had to walk around. She was pretty, you know, old and she was doing all the work a junior stewardess would do.
Guys, let me do this.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to be referee on this one, right? I fly so much, right? I mean,
On many different airlines.
well, actually, and I have enough mileage probably to fly to the moon if I wanted to
Yeah.
now, okay? My first choice of flight now for long haul is not TG. They lost me as a customer,
Yeah.
right? And I'll tell you the reasons why. And I'm a business class flyer, right?
Yeah.
I am a tier one, the guy you're supposed to, you know, want to be on your airline, okay? One, the seat configuration on the Thai flights as compared to, say, an ANA or the world's best airline right now, for me, is Emirates, right? Unbelievable, right?
The space.
The seat assignment. In business class, how TG puts you in the seat configuration, right, is next to each other. On the other airlines I fly now, they actually give you individual space, whether it's total flat seats or, you know, they in TG, the flat seats are not totally flat. That's a real issue for our airline.
So who's in charge of all this?
Well, no,
No, but who's in charge of deciding the configuration and purchasing
TG,
planes?
TG.
Yeah, but
TG.
who's in charge of TG?
The guy was. It's been a long.
Okay,
series
so
of MDs,
okay, yeah.
right?
So I mean,
now you have a new MD.
I mean, it
hopefully he'll
takes
fix these
yeah,
things.
but no, but I mean, the new MD just can't just come in and click his
What? No,
fingers
because you know why he can't.
because they've got to take a plane out of service. How long does it take to
It
change
takes-
the
it- it-
configuration of the
It takes
seats?
very little time.
You just
in
move
reality.
planes around, man.
You just move planes around. You have 70
Yeah.
planes that can be moved around.
Yeah.
It's the
Right.
will of doing it, and I
Exactly.
think.
So
and
why
again,
aren't
let,
they
let
doing
me
it?
let me finish my point, right? So one, seat configuration is very
Yeah.
bad. Two, right, food on the airline is actually fairly
I haven't
bad
even
now.
come to food yet.
It used to be TG for me was the gourmet in the sky. I really like TG food, right? Now, whether it's business class, I actually tested it out. I had my food served on business class, and then I went back to coach, right, to see if it's the exact same food. It's the almost exact same food, just served in a different format. That's horrible, right?
Yeah,
the
that's
third
crap.
thing that I have a real complaint with was TG is all the puyais, right? I pay for my ticket, right? I don't need to be sitting next to some kid of somebody whose daddy is wealthier than me and probably got upgraded for free, right? It's unfair to me. That whole system of patronage on TG also has to change. You know, but again, I go back to all this point, right? Who is in charge of all this?
Well,
the
but
MD.
who also gets free
Well,
seats on TG? Do politicians get free
Everybody
seats?
does almost
Yeah.
now, you know. But
So
the
how
thing
can
is,
this
you gotta
thing? How
stop
can
it.
this airline ever make money? If
It
it's
doesn't
giving
make
all-
money.
yeah.
And to me, you know, and I know the airline pretty well. I know the insides of it. What has to change is the mindset of the union. I hope the union will actually allow this gentleman
Well, I mean, it
with
seems
some
like
new ideas
yeah, well, I mean,
to make
is it a
changes.
union issue that politicians are allowed to fly for free?
You know, it's not only politicians. Are
No,
allowed
but
to
is
fly
it a
free.
union issue?
No,
that
it's a union
politicians-
issue that they stop changes, right, on how to do purchasing,
Yeah.
on how to do. You know how they buy a plane at TG now, right? One department buys the plane, another department buys the seats, another department buys the food, another department buys the orchid, another
Okay.
department buys the toiletries.
No, there's no more orchids anymore.
Well,
And
again,
no more
but that's a
orchids,
union.
no more
That's a union issue.
Cost-cutting measure.
Protecting each individual division to do their thing.
Yeah.
Right? And that has to stop because if you can't coordinate between seats, toiletries, food, airline ticketing, your thing.
Well,
you
it's
got
a,
a dead
it's a
airline.
communication thing because
Exactly.
obviously one person can't look after all
But
these
again,
things. so
and there's a comment that Adrian
you
was
do
saying.
need
a
to
minute
have departments to look after the orchids and the toilet paper.
But you should
separately.
you should allow people to coordinate and allow the MD or the powers that be to actually have some decision-making process. Most
What was wrong with the previous MD?
I don't know. You know,
Anyway, let's sum up. We're out of time. Let's sum up.
I just want to summarize. TG is our flag carrier.
Yeah.
It is our window to Thailand, right?
Yes.
People get their first experience on our flight, right? Make it a little bit better. Because
Especially
it's the
international
first
flights.
impression.
It can always be better. I mean, I'm very happy with TG.
You married one. Of course
no,
you're going to be
it's-
happy.
New planes doesn't make it better.
Agree. New plane doesn't make
A
it
new
better.
attitude, new service, new ideas.
A new attitude.
That will
Yeah.
probably
Right?
help.
And please, when you see Jay on the airline, treat him a little bit nicer. Okay? He's not
They look,
cattle. He's
no, they
Jay
look
Bunat.
after me. They look after me very well.
Okay, we had an interesting...
Upgrade me.
Yeah, okay.
Become a politician.
Upgrade me. Can I?
We're out of time. We're out of time. But just a special note to Ken, Eddie, and Nick, who have left us comments on Facebook. Especially one that had a lot to say about Tom. We actually read your
Yes, we do.
comments, and we appreciate them. So keep them coming. Facebook.com/thetopics. Give us your feedback, praises or criticisms. Everything's welcome.
Let us know what you think about Tom's white pants.
Please, please.
With coffee
Again,
Yeah.
be critical of us. Our show only works if you're telling us.
And we'll put Tom's number on our Facebook page as well.
If you're telling us that we're saying the right or the
If
wrong.
you need legal aid,
If you need legal aid, call me. If you need aid on Thai International, call Adrian. If you need for Adrian should be what?
No, I don't know. If you need help on
to
mobile
shoot someone,
phones,
you
call
need to
me.
shoot someone in the head.
If you need to meet with the Bangkok governor, call Adrian.
Okay, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.
Don't believe what they tell you. They try to sell you. When dreams died, plans fell through. They can never break your pride. It's time to regulate.